Hi everyone, welcome back to our virtual tasting. I'm Rebecca.
And I'm Mark.
And today we are featuring our brand new product, our Ti Amo frizzante.
Really excited about this wine. We've been waiting. We've been doing a countdown on social media. Basically, a traditional style wine that is fermented in tank, Charmat method. Why don't we tell the folks a little bit about how this is made?
Our Charmat method is a little bit different than our traditional sparkling. So the traditional, the secondary fermentation happens in bottle, whereas with our Charmat method, it is all done in tank. So when we make our base wine, we put the wine into a pressurized tank, and then we add our sugar and yeast solution and let it do its secondary fermentation in the tank. And as that CO2 dissolves, it has no place to escape. And so it becomes dissolved into the wine, which creates all the bubbles in your glass.
One really cool thing about this wine is it's filtered while it's cold so that the CO2, like you say, doesn't escape. And the fermentation vessel is actually the tank, whereas with traditional champagne, it's the bottle. So a nice thing about this is a fruity wine. So this is really made as a summer sipper or maybe an appetizer type wine.
Yep. Because it's made in the tank method, you're not getting the same contact with the lees. So it definitely produces a much more lighter, fruitier, fruit forward style of wine. So very different than our traditional method.
So when we made this wine, what we did was we harvested first off the fruit early in the game. Mm-hmm. So you're looking at Pinot Gris, yep. You're looking at Gewürztraminer, and a splash of Sémillon for some crisp acid. So the goal with this frizzante style wine is to harvest it early so that we pick it when the acids are high, the sugars are low. So the resulting wine, it has a fresh, fruity vibrancy, but it doesn't have a lot of alcohol because we're going to re-ferment it again. So we've gained a little alcohol in that process.
That's right. So
the frizzante style is basically, it's in the vein of a Prosecco.
Right, but we just can't call it a Prosecco because that is a specific style from Italy.
So 100% Okanagan fruit, hand harvested, destemmed, not crushed. We sort all the fruit on this meticulously, trying to capture the essence of a lot of vibrant acidity, vibrant fruit.
Our frizzante is very limited production. It's available in the wine shop and online only, and it's going to be released July 31st.
And we don't think it's going to hang around too long. So like you said, very limited production. So it's a great way to celebrate a beautiful summer, whether you're in the Okanagan or Lower Mainland, wherever you're at. Say it with Ti Amo.
Cheers.
Salud.
So you've heard from Mark and Rebecca about this particular wine and how exciting it is to introduce it into our portfolio. From a chef's perspective and a food perspective, very diverse wine. Obviously, sparkling wine, frizzante, Prosecco style wine. Very nice little welcome to any winery. Great wine to start with, without food, with friends. As far as friendliness with food, for me, goes great with something with a little bit of salt. You know, if you've got a nice shaved Parmesan Reggiano or an aged Gouda, really delicious. You can eat it with salted popcorn, really tasty, a nice kind of fun celebratory style drink with something fun. Light cheeses, as I mentioned. You could put together a nice tossed salad with some Macedonian feta and fresh raspberries from your garden with a little bit raspberry vinaigrette. Certainly very diverse, but you know what? Also great to enjoy with friends and on its own.